With over 1/3 of Houston's inventory being new construction homes, it is not a bad idea to keep these communities on your radar if you are planning to build a new construction home in the coming year. Hello and welcome. I am Danielle and I'm a realtor here in the Houston area, and I help you either build or find your dream home before relocating. If you would like assistance, feel free to message me. I would love to help you out. So I did a video back in March about new communities breaking ground in Houston, and it has only been 3 or 4 months and I have an entirely new list of more communities coming. If you are interested in a hard copy of all the communities to consider, feel free to click the link down below and I will email you a PDF with all the information that you need. Before we get into the communities, I just want to go over really quick the pros and cons of buying a new construction, especially in a master plan community, because there are a lot of benefits, but there are also some things you need to look out for. Pre-sale pricing. Often these communities, when they first start out, offer lower prices and a ton of incentives to get the word out and traction going for the neighborhood. Once houses have begun being built and the amenities are put in, the demand for housing in that neighborhood as well as the value goes up, and so the prices of the home do as well. So you can think of this as built-in equity when you're one of the first ones into a brand new development. Master plan communities can potentially give a better return on investment for new construction, as the developer has more control over the land residentially and commercially. In other words, these areas eventually become very convenient and desirable, giving you a higher return on investment. And lastly, if you're moving from out of state and prefer to own your home right away, building a new construction home can be very beneficial, as you can do it months in advance. You can pick the location and you can essentially have more control over what the house looks like, the quality of the house, and you will have warranties with the house as well. Now for the cons. Not all home communities are created equal. It is really important to look at what the future holds for the development. What kind of plans and incentives do they have as far as commercial, schools, and future homes in that neighborhood? You really want to make sure that they have things that are going to benefit you as a homeowner and not just the developer. So for example, if you build your brand new home and the only other thing the developer has planned is townhomes or rental community right next to your brand new beautiful home, you might want to reconsider. Property taxes in Houston are higher than the national average, but they tend to be even higher in new home communities and master plan communities. This is mostly due to the MUD tax, which will go down over time, but it is still a shock for many buyers who move here. You can anticipate the tax rate overall to be anywhere from 2.9 to 3.7 in new home communities. And lastly, the builders within the community. Just remember, all builders are not created equal as well, and that is why it's really important for you to take a realtor that is experienced with new home builders as well as new home neighborhoods to make sure that someone is representing you and educating you on the process. Just remember that typically the builder covers the costs for you to have representation. So now to the fun part, coming soon. Number 1 on my list is yet another crystal lagoon coming to the Houston area called St. Tropez. We have a couple of lagoons here already by the developer Land Tejas. However, this developer is coming from the Dallas area who has built a few successful crystal lagoon communities there. This development is going to be a $2 billion project with the most amenities I've seen for one community. And trust me, I've seen a lot of master plan communities. Obviously the Crystal Lagoon that will have white sand beaches, paddle boarding, kayaking, surf simulator, swim up bar, water slide tower, cabanas, and playgrounds. But this community is also going to have a nice commercial area that will be open to the public, with a restaurant, bar, bowling alley, teen arcade, adult lounge, and an immersive indoor playground. The developer is also the home builder for this community, which will be Mega Homes, and the homes will start at 1,400 square feet and go all the way up to 4,000 square feet. The base price is probably going to be in the high 300s all the way to the low 900s. This community will be located on the east side of Houston, directly east of Lake Houston, and it is going to be between New Caney and Baytown, just off of Highway 99. It's going to be sitting about 40 miles east of downtown and about 25 miles from the International Airport. If you are dreaming of luxury countryside living with large acre lots on some of the most truly beautiful land sites I have ever seen, then this community is for you. It is called Stallion Lakes. This community is in the city of Hockley, which is the far northwest corner of Houston. If you ask me, it is becoming pretty popular as there have been a ton of communities to recently pop up in that area. This area is going to be about 45 minutes from downtown as well as the International Airport. This is a custom neighborhood, so the lots in this neighborhood begin at 1.5 acres and go all the way up to 3.5 acres and larger. The base price for these lots start at $295 and go all the way up to $695. With only 115 home sites available, there will be 5 custom home builders to choose from within this neighborhood, and the homes will start at a minimum of 5,000 square feet. The base price for these homes will probably start in the 800s to 900s. This community will have a large lake as well as rolling hill land that intends to be preserved with hiking trail system through the entire neighborhood. If you would like more information about this community and the builders within the community, feel free to message me. The next one on my list is Starbridge. There is not too much information on this community yet. However, sales are anticipated to begin in early 2023. This community is going to be located in the ever fast-growing county of Fort Bend, just right outside of Rosenberg. This developer has also created an award-winning community just outside of the Woodlands called Harper's Preserve, so I anticipate that this community will have some similarities to that one, although they have not announced home builders for this community or what amenities will be included. And the last one I want to mention is a community called Blue Stem. This is also a brand new community still in the works, but should begin home sales by the end of this year or early next year. This community is going to be located just outside of Katy near Brookshire. This is going to be yet another community that emphasizes outdoor recreation and leisure. There's going to be a ton of wooded creeks and a green space as well as a 2-acre amenity center. Home prices and builders have not yet been set. However, this is a great community to look out for as there will be 3,500 home sites to this community. If you would like a full copy of the top 10 master plan communities coming to Houston in 2023, make sure to click the link down below and I will make sure to email you a copy with all the information that you will need to know. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time.